Yeah, it's CC, CEO. Wanna change your life? Come see me, yo. I'ma teach you how to build up wealth for your family, not just for yourself. I'm a bestseller, a house flipper, a businesswoman, a go-getter, a big investor, a goal builder that could teach you to get richer like millions, baby. You really about to fill your savings. You about to have multiple streams to pass your children, baby. Let me teach you to get your credit on track in the long run. You'll make it all back at Catalyst and watch it all psychology black on firm, but we ain't all black.
Hey, what is up? Happy Thursday. This is Thursday before the Friday, before the Saturday, before the Sunday. And guess what? It's your girl, Constance Carter. It's the Grow Your Money podcast. I show you how to grow your money and not blow your money. So come in, my friend. Look, Sophia, you know what? I just want to shout Sophia out. Sophia be on here every morning, just so faithful and always just engaging, ready to receive some information. So I just want to shout you out, Sophia. Thank you. You be on here before we even start. You actually, me and Tierra be back here rapping and shucking and jiving, and then I'd be like, okay, we got to get on because I already see a comment on here. So thank you for always coming on here and just supporting and interacting and engaging. So for everybody else who just coming in, my friends, ooh, my eyelashes look like this. I got, I got a little bit of a late start this morning, but nevertheless, I am here. And so thank you for coming in. Thank you for rapping with me. Thank you for, always being so faithful and engaging for everybody. As you know, every time we come live, I love for you to put where you're watching from. So Sophia, you already know. She says she's from Stockton, California. That's where I'm not from Stockton, y'all. So if you don't know anything about me, I'm from San Jose, California, born and raised in San Jose, got married, bought a house, had a baby, got married, moved to Stockton. Got married, had a baby, bought a house, moved to Stockton. And I stayed there for, almost half my life. So from 23 to 43, I lived in Stockton, California, and then I ended up moving to Bowie, Maryland, which is where I'm at right now, which is in the DC area. So that's where I'm at right now, just hanging out and chilling. So where are you guys watching from? Put in the comments where you're watching from, because we love for you to talk back to us and talk black to us. Yes, sir. So that's the first thing. Secondly, we always, I'm just saying something. Yep. In fact, fun fact about, let me make sure I got okay. Fun fact about Sophia is that I did meet her back in 2006, and actually I sold her home. I think you moved to like Alabama or something, Sophia. And then you ended up moving back. But I think I sold your house. So if it was 2006, I had been in real estate business for 4 years. Because I got into 2002. Yep. Okay, y'all coming in. Okay, what's up? One and only T, New Jersey. Precious Jules is in Stockton. I see Chappelle side piece. Oh, are you Chappelle side piece? Okay, in Kansas City. Maurice is in Sarasota. Okay. That's what's up. All right, good. I see y'all here. I see y'all live. I see y'all interacting and engaging. Okay, now make sure that you subscribe to whatever channel you're on. If you're on Dr. Boyce Watkins channel, if you're on the Fly Nubian Queen channel, or if you're on I Am Constance Carter channel, I need you to go all of these places and make sure you subscribe, okay, to all these channels. Subscribe to all these channels. Please go to my channel and subscribe to I Am Constance Carter. Out of all the platforms that I'm on, the YouTube, I Am Constance Carter, I have the least amount of subscribers. I do not have nearly as many as the Fly Nubian Queen, which has over 500,000 subscribers, and Dr. Boyce Watkins Black Excellent channel, which has over 500,000 subscribers. I only have 14,000 subscribers. So show your girl some love. Go over to my YouTube channel and please subscribe to my channel, because I not only go live, but I also produce other content. I put reels out there. I put a lot of informing and engaging information and content. And so I want you to be alerted every time, not only that I come live, but that, I put, cool shit out there, because it's important. It's not only important to me, but I do it because hopefully it's important to you. Okay. Also, I love for you to talk back to me and talk black to me. And if we want to grow as a community, I need you to put your business, your product, or your service inside the chat, because we want to shout you out. The only way we're gonna make it in this life is if we work together and we practice collective economics. Okay. So not only do I want you to put your comment in your work, what your business is, in the comments, because we want to, this goes out to thousands and thousands of people. So if we put your business on the screen, people can see it, especially when they're watching the replay or if they're watching from different platforms. What's up? What's up, lovely? I'm glad. Okay. Hopefully you subscribe to my channel on YouTube. But also, I'm gonna tell you what happened to my fingers in a minute. Lifestyles VIP. It's tragic. But also, Tiara is creating a Black business directory so that we can have a place where we can go. She is gathering all of your data, and she's been getting a lot of data from you. So please send your business, your product, your service to info@realvirtual.net so she can add you to the database. And then she's going to be producing it once she gets, I don't even know if she has the amount of people on there right now that she's going to be putting the information out there so that we can help you to promote your business. Y'all, we in this together. And there's a lot of scary things going on out there where they're trying to take away our leverage and our visibility. But we got to do it because if you've been watching me long enough, you know that ain't nobody here going to save you but you. Okay. Nobody is coming to save you, Black people. So we got to save ourselves. But we also have to work in alliance. There's an African proverb that says, if you want to go fast, go alone. But if you want to go far, go together. And so we have to go together in order to build. And thank you. Shout out to the person who said they subscribe to all the channels. I appreciate it. Make sure you follow me on I Am Constance Carter too on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram also. Okay. So put your business, your product or service in the chat. Also send it to info@realvirtual.net. Okay. So I had to get that housekeeping out the way. Now, I don't know if you saw what today's topic was going to be about, but I want to talk to you about a method that I use all the time. And I need to ask you a question. Have you ever gotten to the end of your day and you thought, dang, I was busy all day, but did I really get ish done? Was I really productive? Or maybe you start your day with big plans and you get distracted, procrastination, everything under the sun keeps getting in your way. If that sounds like you, then listen up. Today, I'm going to give you the blueprint. Actually, Tiara and I, we're going to give you the blueprint of how to have the most productive day. These are methods that we actually use, that we actually implement, that not only makes us motivated, that makes us stay on task, it gets us focused, but it gets us productive. Productivity. It's called the R.A.M.P method. And I'm going to talk, before we even get into it, I want to bring my good girlfriend, my partner in crime, Miss Tiara, Miss Black. Ooh, she's shouldering. The shoulders is shouldering, mama. I love everything.
I thought I'd give you a little show. I thought I'd give you a little shoulder today.
I'm loving it. So she got the shoulders, but then she got the cat. So it's like that Mary J. Blige, Faith Evans, B-girl type situation.
Yeah.
Elegant, but little. I love it.
Yeah. I just need to wash clothes. But yeah. I wanted to give all of that today. I just had to wash. So, I got on silk and a beat.
Let me tell you something. She did not want to get on today, and I had to beg her because, first of all, I got on late. We normally get on about maybe 15, 20 minutes before, and we get to rap a little bit, but I was actually running late. And so we didn't get to rap. So this is my opportunity to rap with her. I was like, I got to be able to rap with my sis. So thank you for getting on anyway, even though you did not want to get on. Why?
I got so many things to do, y'all. I got presentations due. I got things to do. On Saturday, I am headed to the NAACP Image Awards.
So cool.
And yesterday, I was sitting with my manager, and we were talking through the album release and photo shoots and videos.
When are we looking at the album release?
I'll tell y'all soon. I promise. Okay. But we've been talking through all the things, and she was like, "Yeah." So on our calendar we got NAACP on Saturday. I was like, my hair ain't done, y'all. I've been wearing a hat. I don't know if y'all noticed, but I've been doing all the things with this hair just to cover it up. I know women in here know what's up. Even men, when you need a fade or you need a cut, it's like, let me just throw on this ball cap. So for the last 2 weeks,
last couple of weeks, I've been okay.
Yeah, I've been needing it done. I've been like, once it starts to kind of But yeah, so I just needed to start to prepare for all of those things. And, also my sister friend is getting married in Cancun next month. And so all of her bridesmaids festivities are this weekend. So it's just, I got choir rehearsal. I sing up at the church, Jesus.
And you go to Warren Campbell's church, don't you, Erica?
Yeah, I go to Warren Campbell's church, California Worship Center. Shout out to California Worship Center. I love my church, y'all. Love it. And so that's the deal. But I just got a full weekend.
Thank you for playing with us today. Thank you. Taking time out your busy schedule, because I know, because you wasn't even in the Net 7 meeting last night.
I know, and I missed y'all so much. Do I got an accountability partner?
I did not assign them last night. I forgot. That's on me. I was going to. I assigned them, but I didn't tell you guys I didn't tell him last night. So I did assign accountability partners. I already have it.
I didn't miss it then.
Yeah.
That's cool.
No, you missed it. You didn't miss it.
No, I didn't. I mean, I'm gonna watch it. I mean, what y'all do? Tell me what y'all do.
Yeah. So we so part of the Net 7 is, wealth being a holistic experience. It's not just about the money, because I'm teaching the tools and stuff. So last time we talked about some business foundational stuff, but even before that, we break down a lot of negative self-talk and a lot of limitations, like limiting beliefs that we have. So we work through that personal stuff first, the things that have kind of stopped us from reaching our goals. So we do exercises. So we got into groups, we do exercises, which are really great because number one, it causes them to face certain things that they may not want to face. And it gets them to meet each other and know each other. And so it's, it gets really, really deep. And so we do that. So we break you down to build you back up and, just kind of get you focused. And then we went into some foundational fundamentals. I just made up a new word. We go through some fundamentals to get you going on your day. So, Net 7 has it's been a blessing to me. And I was thinking about Dr. Emma, because I spoke with somebody the other day and they said, I'm 70 years old. And honestly, like most of the ladies are, up there in age. They're 60s, some are 70s. Dr. Emma, I don't know if you guys know Dr. Emma Frazier. Do you guys know who Dr. George Frazier is? There is a, okay. Felicia said she can update you. She put us on the sofa. I love it. Dr. George Frazier is one of my mentors, and he's one of the best, he's one of the most brilliant thought leaders in the world. And I just love him. Do you guys, anybody know this man right here, Dr. George Frazier? Anybody know him? Anybody know Dr. George Frazier? One of the most brilliant minds. He, just listening to him, and I can listen to him, and I know his speeches by heart, literally. Like he can say them, and I'm saying them too. But when I listen to him, it's like I'm listening to him for the first time. But I mean, he's so powerful. He's so impactful. Do you guys know who Dr. George Frazier is? Yes. Anybody know who Dr. George Frazier? Oh, Jahari said she missed it too. You sure did. Yep. Yeah. So Dr. George Frazier is one of the best thought leaders in the world. And so his sister, Dr. Emma Frazier Pendleton, was a part of our Net 7. And she is one of the most brilliant, Harvard grad, 80 years old. The reason why I brought her up is because some people were saying, am I too old? Dr. Emma is 80 years old and it's just amazing. And, she has been in these cohorts and she's been a coach. She's coached me. I coach her, but it's one of the, I just want to show you guys just a quick video of when we were at the Power Networking Conference last year, and Dr. Emma got up and talked about Net 7 and what it did for her.
When I joined the Net 7, I had no idea of Constance connection. I met a group of women that changed my life. But Constance showed me when you get one-on-one coaching with her, you get a certain amount of those. You meet these women. We learned about government contracts. We learned how to build wealth. We learned about real estate. And we built a sisterhood that sustains me to this day. So I'm telling you, if you want to rock your life, if you want to grow your brain, if you want to upscale your brand, you can get all of that with today's purchase of the great. And I tell her, her name Constant is who she is. She is constant. She is resilient. And you will feel like you're the only one in a group of women because she has an intimate touch when it comes to knowing her clients.
Yes.
That's right. It's so true, y'all.
I love Dr. Emma. And she, like I said, when I sit down with it, because I coach her, and it was just crazy because she coached me back in like 2016. I was in one of her coaching programs. And so when she said this is the best cohort that I have ever been in my life, from this brilliant woman, Harvard PhD, has been around all of these thought leaders from all over the world. And for her to say this program has been the best, has just been amazing. It's an amazing testament. And it's not because of me. Like she said, it's the women, it's the community that makes it so great. And so we just have an amazing group of women just from all walks of life. We got a freaking Hollywood producer. Yo, we got singers that have sang for President Obama. We got doctors and lawyers. We have administrative assistants. We have people like me who got a PhD, a public high school diploma. Women from all different. Here's okay. So you know I'm an executor, right? You know I'm an executor. So somebody said last night, when are we gonna have any in-person sessions? And I was like, no. I mean, we're gonna do a retreat and blah blah blah. And so so then Brigitte, because we have a Bridget and we have a Brigitte. Brigitte said, when's our anniversary? And I was like, in May. She said, why don't we have an anniversary celebration weekend? Done. So guess what's getting ready to happen in May? Net 7 anniversary celebration in DC. It's going to be amazing. I'm so freaking excited. Because listen, one of the sessions somebody said, we should do an anthology. And guess what? We did an anthology. We didn't just do it. We did a big, we did a big. And we're about to do a book release as well. We're all going to get together for a book release. But we're getting ready to, we're going to do a whole weekend celebration. It's not just going to be a celebration, but it's going to be a personal development, professional development. It's going to be all the things. And it's going to be an experience for the ladies, which I'm really excited about. So that's what last night was. Of course, we missed your presence, Ms. Black Hollywood.
Yeah, that sounds live. Y'all made all these plans right quick. See, I come back, I leave for 5 minutes.
For real.
Come back,
you know how I do.
The whole situation.
You know how I do.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited about that. I've been wanting to come to see. Y'all know I'm moving. I'm going to Prince George's County anyway. My name is not about to be Miss Black Hollywood anymore. It's going to be Prince George County.
Wait. Pretty girl. They call it Pretty Girl County out here.
I don't know. Do I fit in, y'all? What's up? What's up? Yeah, no, I can't wait. I can't wait. I mean, I do have family in the DMV area, but then I can just make it a thing and see everybody.
It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. So I'm excited about that. So when I got off of the call last night, I went and got me a bottle of water, right? And I'm looking up in the ceiling, and I put it on my story. So somebody asked me what was wrong with my fingers, what happened to my fingers, and I almost severed them off. So I was actually cleaning a vase, and the vase that I was cleaning, it slipped. I tried to catch it, and it severed 2 of my fingers almost off. Like this tip is almost gone, and then so it's pretty gross. It hurts really bad, and so let me just show you. I have a little video, and I don't think I should. So it's I don't know if it's bad. You may or may not be sensitive in this way, but let me just show you what happened to my finger.
The other girl came in here and was like, yeah, like, girl, how do you work here?
That was me and my daughter, right? So we were talking about how the nurse was like, and she's, oh my God, yeah. And my daughter was like, girl, how do you work here? Like, what's your bedside manner? Because I hadn't even seen the finger. It was wrapped up, and I let her unwrap it, and she was like, and then she like ran and got the doctor to come stitch me up, but my finger was kind of almost falling. So last night, y'all, when I went to go get a drink of water, I'm standing in the place where I hurt my finger, and I look up in the ceiling.
Y'all, look. This is crazy. I was just drinking a bottle of water, looking up in the air. This is where I was standing when I cut my finger. This is crazy. This is the blood splatter from my finger that went all the way to the ceiling. Oh my God. That is crazy. And it went on the wall too. That is crazy.
Okay, so that tells me what really happened, right? You ever watch those investigator shows, right, y'all? Immediately in my head,
the pattern.
I just saw that Constance, her hand got severed. She was like,
and I was much more demure than that.
Like, what? Like, how, what? And what?
I was very demure. I was like, oh my God. And then I did. So yeah, it's a whole situation. I'm drinking. I'm like, and I'm
blood?
Because it was freshly painted, right?
Gross.
Like, what?
Oh my God.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Are you gonna walk it? How you gonna get up there to wipe it off? Are you gonna wipe it off? Is
I
it, is it just
mean, when
it
I
just tells a story in the house? It's gonna
yeah,
be
I
part
mean,
of the
when my new dude comes, whenever
okay.
he shows up, he's gonna take care of it for me.
I mean, you gotta let them come.
I manifest it. When he comes, he gonna do all the things around the house that I need done, and he's gonna clean the ceiling and all that. So that's how we doing that.
Okay.
So that's what it
All
is.
right.
Yeah. So it's really hard for me to function. And one of the things somebody suggested, Brenda, in last night in that 7, she said, why don't you just talk everything, because it's really, I like to be fully functional. It's gross. I like to be fully functioning.
Will
And
you stop? Don't do that.
well,
Just
it came off last night, so I gotta tighten it up. But it came off
okay.
when I was asleep, so I just gotta put it on before I came downstairs.
Okay.
But she said just talk everything, and so that's what I did. So I'm a little slower. I love to make sure that everything is like tidy all the time, and I can't immerse my hands and wash the dishes. And so the kids do it. The kids ain't clean. Kids ain't washing dishes like me. The kids ain't cleaning up like me. So it's kind of tough to do that. But let me tell you. Okay, so you messing with an executor. Okay, so I'm an executor, right? So this morning, let's see, 10 o'clock. So I'm a little late, but while I was sitting here and I was preparing, to bring you guys the content and information, I said, let me do a new Grow Your Money commercial. I just did a new Grow Your Money commercial while I was sitting here. That's why I was a little late. Let me show y'all what I did. And this is what I teach you to do in the Grow Your Money Club, okay? Let me just show y'all. I just put this together real quick. It ain't nothing fancy, but watch this. Have you joined the Grow Your Money Club yet? If not, why not? The Grow Your Money Club is a comprehensive program designed to take you through the complete wealth building journey. We don't just offer random courses, we guide you along a clear path, starting with fixing your credit and becoming a certified credit expert, to building your business, increasing your cash flow, diversifying your portfolio, and ultimately letting your money work for you. With over 30 trainings designed to increase your net worth, you get to either purchase the trainings individually or go through the 12-month roadmap. Here are just a few of the courses. From campus to cash flows, this is teaching your children to become real estate investors. The Wealth Map training shows you how to eliminate your debt, increase your credit, and diversify your revenue streams. You can learn to write your book using ChatGPT. Learn how to build your online community. What about 8 ways to make money using AI? Oh, and here's 7 online revenue streams to fund your $1 million dream. How about learning how to purchase tax deeds or land banks? What about getting started in government contracting? If you're a rookie, the Real Estate for Rookies training has everything you need. The Business Blueprint training will help you build your business foundation, get business credit, get business funding, and learn how to pay yourself so that you can scale your business to the next level. Or perhaps you want to create jaw-dropping video content using CapCut, Midjourney, and ChatGPT. There are so many trainings and master classes within the Grow Your Money Club, and I also drop 1 new training per month. You do not want to miss out on this opportunity to invest in yourself, because guess what? You are your biggest commodity. You are your biggest investment. Join the Grow Your Money Club today.
This girl be working. Y'all
30
see
minutes.
I
30
love
minutes.
it. I love
That's what
it.
I taught on Monday in the training that I did on Monday for Catalyst, and that's actually in the Grow Your Money Club. But I teach you how to create jaw-dropping content. I sat down, literally did that 30 minutes. It was a little tough, but because it was from my phone, I just used my thumbs. Boom. And I have all this content in my phone, for me speaking and stuff like that. And so, this is it's easy for me to just kind of, you do the same thing. I mean, your commercials be.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, but my fingers don't. You got you injured and
I
you killing it.
I wanted to get some to the people, but this is also
Killing
what
it.
I will teach you inside the Grow Your Money Club. And then for the folks who are in Net 7, you get all this. You get this, plus you get me, plus you get people like her. So it's all of the encompassing things that we have inside that community. So if you want any of those trainings, go to growyourmoney.club or net7bbs.com to join our cohort. And then for those of you, remember I told you I got the list from Dr. B, I'm going to reach out to you and I'm going to schedule an appointment for those of you who are interested in the Net 7 Collective, because I did not get a chance to yesterday. Like all week, Monday, I did Monday I do a training with Catalyst. I do our Monday morning sales calls, and then Monday night we did the training. Tuesday, I did the B1 Real Estate Mastery, which was amazing because we're getting into real estate development in certain areas in the country. So as a group, Black people, we're going and we're about to start developing, not just investing, not just flipping, not just buy and hold, but developing land. Okay, working with municipalities and developing land. And then last night we did the Net 7 Collective. So tonight, tomorrow, Saturday is the night belongs to me. But I do this all day. Like, yeah, well, you know, I mean, I gotta have a release. Maybe I might go smoke a nice cigar. There's, if it don't snow and it's looking not too bad, there's a little restaurant called Sobeys. I might go over there and have a cigar and go shake a tail feather because they have go-go bands that come out. They got go-go every single night. Somewhere in DC, there's a go-go band playing near you. And I love go-go. Like, I used to think go-go girl was doing the butt, but go-go is a whole thing. It's a whole vibe. I love it. So, so that's probably what I'm gonna do tonight. I might go outside or I might stay inside and just chill. I mean, either or, but I'm tonight's mine. I can choose to do what I want to do. But let me ask you a question, Tierra. Shifting gears, because I know y'all didn't heard enough of our jaw jacking. What do you have any habits that you have done that you do to ensure that you have a really just productive and successful day? Because I teach a method inside the Net 7. It's called the R.A.M.P method. And this is something that we're going to talk about today. But is there something you already do part of your daily routine?
Yeah, when I get up, I like to spend some time with the Lord, right? Immediately when I get up, I just wake up with gratitude, making sure that I just spend some time either listening to something. After I pray, I listen to something that's positive that can kind of just get my mind wrapped around the day and just positive thoughts, positive things. And then I go find a workout, whether it's boot camp or I walk. I love to get miles in. So I just get up and move my body. Those are the most important things. I make sure that my phone is off in the morning because what people used to do is at first thing in the morning, it'd be like,
your phone is off all day. Your phone is on do not disturb all day. I need you to get your life together.
No. That's intentional because I don't want people to be able to control my attention. Like when you can have me versus when you can't. I mean, I know some things are imperative. It's like, T, I need you to pick up the phone. And with do not disturb, if it's an emergency, people just call back like, yo. But most of the time, people just call in like, what you doing, girl? I'm about to go get something to eat. It's crazy out here. Yeah, I told you I was messing with this boy. Like, it turned into a thing where people was stealing my most powerful hours in the day with nothing. My mama called me at 5:00 in the morning because she's on a different coast, like trying to talk about the news or what happened or somebody dying. No, that's what made me do it. I was like, Mom, don't call me this morning. Like I thought something was wrong. Don't call me this early talking about somebody else.
Right.
So I had to shift who I allowed access to me. So I like to wake up to God in me, a little worship. Like I gotta do it. It just sets the tone of my life. Yeah, and a workout will get me together too. And so, before I start talking to people, I just make sure that I've went through a whole process. Have some tea, just all of that. Just making sure I get myself centered before the day starts.
That's what it is. You got to get yourself centered. You got to be very intentional about how you start your day. And this is what I need everybody to really understand is if you really want to get the most productivity, and sometimes I'm not going to front, I get off track. We're not perfect. And so we don't always do it and we're not, but when we know, I'm all over the place. I'm not, I know what to do. Yep. So this is the tool in your tool belt where you know what you need to do every day. And I'm so glad that you sit with yourself because that's one of the things that we really have to be intentional about. I know, if you got to get up and go to work, one thing, when my kids were younger, the dad would stay up all night, and then he would get up and then he would get everybody up because they're late and everybody's in a frenzy and I'm at the gym, right? So everybody's in a frenzy and it's just chaos. And so when I was home, I was like, you can't do this to these kids. Let them kiss them. I used to kiss them up. I kiss them up. Let them, give them a moment. Let them get their bearings. Because they go to school, they crying. So then that starts the rest of the day where everybody, they're just flabbergasted, they're frustrated, they can't get focused, they can't get centered. So that's important not only for you, but for your kids.
Yeah.
So the first thing I do is I rise up early. So there's an R. I should have did a slide. I didn't. There's an R in ramp, and I want you guys to put this in the. This is called the ramp method. I want you to put this in the chat. And then also, what are you guys? What are your habits? Because maybe it's something that you can give us some advice that we can implement as well. But the R in ramp is to rise an hour early. So rise up, get up. So if you used to getting up at 6, maybe get up at 5.
Yeah.
But this is your time where you're really being intentional about how you start your morning. Because if you say, if you get up and you're like, it's Monday, I don't feel like going to work. Guess what's going to happen? You're not going to have the most productive day because you've already started your morning saying what you think it is and how horrible it's going to be. And it's not Friday. Is it Friday? Yeah, is it Friday yet? Oh, I can't wait for the weekend. No, just kind of be in that moment. Get up an hour early. Rise an hour early. Okay. So that's the first thing.
Yeah.
The second thing is the A in ramp is do your affirmations.
Yeah.
Speak life
over
your life. The things that you say, they are true. I'm going to have a terrible day. This is horrible. Guess what's going to happen? You're going to have a terrible day. It's going to be horrible.
I'm tired. I don't want to. I don't want to go. I want to just.
That's what we've set. We already set the tone for our day. Yeah. Life and death are in the power of the tongue. When Biggie said, "I'm ready to die," what happened to Biggie Smalls? Anybody know what happened to Biggie Smalls?
He died.
Anybody guess?
He died.
When Tupac always talked about death, what happened?
He died.
He always talked about death. So he manifested the things by the things that he said out of his mouth. That's why they say words are spells. Words cast spell. That's why it's called spelling. I always say, I have a shirt. Is this in it? No. I have a shirt on my website, conversationtees.com, where I say speak life because your words are prophetic. Things that you say are true. So if you say it so, guess what? It is.
It is so.
So those affirmations, and when you're doing affirmations, I know somebody, and here I'm minding my black business. Girl, remember last week when I was on here and I said, minding my black business and minding my black business? I be coming up with these bars while I'm live with y'all. Guess what? I got a whole cup on Conversation Tees. It came in this morning. I checked them out this morning. I was like, I'm minding my black business. Executor, y'all. I don't come up with the best ideas. I'm not the ideation, but I will execute on some shit. Anyway, I digress. The things you say, life and death are in the power of the tongue. So you got to speak life over your life, y'all. You got to, so rise up, do your affirmation, start speaking. I'm dope. What are the things that you say to yourself? And everybody in the comments, what are some things that you say to yourself? Because what you say to yourself, it is, I'm fat, I'm lazy, I'm ugly, I don't feel good. You've just spoken that all over your life.
Yeah.
What are some affirmations you say to yourself, Tiara?
You know what? It's so interesting that you said that, because I always like to talk to yourself like you would talk to your friend, right? You wouldn't look over at your friend and say, girl, you are fat, you are ugly, you need to get your ass up, you need to do this. You wouldn't do that. But you talk to yourself like that. People do, or people, not necessarily you. But once I thought about that, I said, man, you need to be kinder to yourself. Yeah. You need to give yourself more grace. Yeah. And so not only do I get up and I'll lay for a second and I'll see myself in certain spaces that, that I have been aspiring to be in. I'll see myself on stage having a good performance. I'll see myself in the studio killing it in the studio. I see myself I see myself on these podcasts talking to you all. I'll ask God to give me the words, right? Because I don't always have them. Download what you would have. Let me be a vessel for you today. Like, allow that to happen. Come into my spirit, come into my heart. And so outside of that, aside from just being like, I'm beautiful and I'm worthy and I got this and I'm smart enough, I have everything that I need. I don't need to go outside of myself to find the validation that I need. Like, I got it. Right. And so I think that that's the most important thing. When I was younger, I was a people pleaser and I ran behind people, especially working in Hollywood. I thought that if I attached myself to celebrities and if I worked with all of these people, then it would give me validation. It would make me Give me whatever I needed. I would make more money because I was attached to Les Brown or Morris Chestnut or Blair Underwood or who. Go down the list, y'all. I used to chase them and be like, "Want to work together? We want to work together." And I would find my value there. I would think people would be like, "Oh, Hollywood," and then after a while, I was like, really need them. Actually, I'm kind of smarter than A, B, or C, right? Like in whatever ways. Like I know how to. I'm more creative.
I
I remember
love
I
that.
sat. And I'm gonna pass it back, but I remember
No,
sitting down.
talk. Speak,
I
speak,
remember
speak
sitting
your
down
truth.
with a like somebody that y'all know and love, and we sat down and I was like in the meeting just being like, okay, so here's what we're gonna do. This is what we're gonna do, and this is how we're gonna do it. He was like, man, do you think we could do that? I was like, and it hit me like because I've been this person has like been in the world one way and I've all these skills and I know how to work in different rooms. It's like this person has, although very successful, has been doing this one thing. And then here I come with all these skills, all this expertise. He was like, huh. I said, and then we could do this and then we could do that and then we could put it together like this and that's it. And he was like, okay, let's do it. You know what I mean? So it's just like me I had to grow into that confidence and really grow into myself, understanding that like I'm that girl,
Yeah. I
so
hella
it's
love
really
this
that.
conversation. This is so good. This is actually what I need. This is
Mm-hmm.
so good. I love this conversation.
Yeah.
Um, that's good. That's so encouraging for me, Tierra, because as we grow and we have our ebbs and flows in life. And
Mm-hmm.
we got to get reminded. And the reason, as I was thinking about what are we going to talk about today, I look at the news and everything is depressing and so sometimes, like I said, I get off track. And so I was like, you know what, I haven't really gotten I do what I do like more at night, especially when I'm getting ready to teach the classes, I prepare, I take my stuff very, very serious when I'm teaching people because I feel like their lives are in my hand and they're listening to the words I say. So I'm very intentional about, making sure that I'm grounded and I pray and I'm hearing from God and I'm doing the things that I need to do because I'm pouring into people. I think that's important. But in the
Yeah.
morning, it hasn't really like I haven't really been on my stuff. I haven't been going to the gym because that's important
Mm-hmm.
too. That's so important to me being able to clear my mind. But it's just been tough because I've been waking up a little bit later and I've been
Yeah.
staying up a little bit later. And so all of
Yeah.
these things has gotten me kind of off track and off center. And so I was like, you know what? And this morning I had to get back to my ramp. I had to say,
Yeah.
okay, I got to focus. I got, and I have everything I need. I got everything I need in order to do whatever it is that I need to do, whatever it is that I want to do. Like I
Yeah.
have everything inside of me.
Yep.
And to make sure that I'm speaking this life into my life. And I love it that like Von Hall said, I'm healed.
Yeah. Come
Right.
on.
I know like when I go to the doctor very often, I don't play when it comes to my health, but I remember like going to the doctor and then, checking off that list when they ask you if you had, and you're like, no. And I'm like, every time as you get older, you start to thank the Lord. No, oh,
Yes.
thank you, Jesus. Oh, no, thank you. Do you have no, thank you, because you just don't know.
Yeah.
And so that, having those affirmations of I am healed. I'm the greatest of all time at being me. No one can do it better than me. Yes.
Yeah.
I'm wisdom, all of those things. And then Brooker said, if you don't believe you, then who will? And he also said something up here that I thought was great too. He said, I forget, you said something else, Booker, that I said that I agreed with. Oh, no, it wasn't that. But it's all of those things, right? So having that, so the affirmations, the things that you speak into your life is so important. Life and death are in the power of the tongue. And then when you talked about visualizing, right? So the R, the A, the meditation, that's the other part of the ramp that I really need you guys to get down. And it's funny because somebody said, oh, you meditating, that's of the devil. Like, do you really know what meditation is?
Yeah.
It's really just getting centered, getting quiet.
Yeah.
I'm not saying alhamdulillah, whatever. Like I'm not like
Nam yo ho renge kyo.
yeah, I'm not doing that. And then if I was, then I mean, it is what it is. I don't have anything against that, but that's not, I'm just sitting here and I'm quieting my mind.
Yeah.
And I'm downloading.
Yeah.
That's what that is. It's a download for me. And I'm just listening to God. And I'm also, just like you said, I'm visualizing. Yeah. What is my day going to look like? How am I going to be the most productive? What is my life going to look like? And then it sparks all these ideas. And sometimes I'll be like, oh, shoot, I get the best ideas when I'm meditating, but I got to sit still for a minute. I'm like, Lord, please let me remember this when I'm meditating. Because I'm downloading, right? And I want to stop and No, but this is my time to get
Yep.
centered, to get focused, to breathe. And when I'm visualizing, just like you said, like when I'm visualizing, I'm feeling, what does it feel like when I get to that feeling, when I get there, when I reach that goal. So when I'm on stage and I'm speaking to people, what is that feeling that I'm feeling when I'm on stage, or when I'm sitting here in front of you and I'm talking to you and I'm pouring into you and I'm sharing? What does that feel like, right? So as I'm meditating, I'm also visualizing what my life looks like, and I'm getting in that moment and I'm feeling what it feels, and it's becoming real to me.
Yeah.
I remember so this house that I'm in right now, um it took me 6 months to close. So when I wrote the offer, we were in cohort 3. When I closed, we were in cohort 4.
Yeah.
So we were in cohort 3, and I had just made a decision that I was gonna go ahead, and because I was renting a townhome, right? I was renting a townhome. It was supposed to be for 1 year. Something happened, and I had to wait another year. And so it was early last year, and I said, I called my mom, and I was like, I'm not really focused, mom. And she said, you need to get out that, you need to buy your own house and stop renting. Now I have other properties, and I moved out here to rent, to just kind of get a lay of the land. Let me see what it is. And I'll rent for a year. And then, but then, circumstances happen where now I'm going to my second year. So I was like, okay, you're right. And so once I made a decision that I was going to do it,
Mm-hmm.
God opened everything up.
It's that decision.
It was that decision.
Mm-hmm.
So it's funny because right before that, a week before that, a collection popped up on my credit from when I was married.
Mm-hmm.
I said, I ain't paying this shit. F this, pop, pop, pop. It was $5,000. And so when my mom said, Nisi, you need to move, they call me Nisi. I pulled over, I paid off the collection, I got it removed from my credit. And the next day, y'all, maybe the next day or maybe 2 days later, this house comes on the market. And I was like, oh my God, it's in the neighborhood that I wanted. It was under $1 million, which is like rare in this area. And I was like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. I want it. Wrote an offer, got accepted, right? So I'm in the process. It's taking me, forever to close because of all this legal stuff that was going on. There's a lot of black wealth being stolen in this county, by the way, and there's a lot of corruption happening. So they were trying to steal this house from this poor elderly owner, and so I remember being in the Net 7-4 cohort, and we're doing our visualization exercises. And I visualized myself being in this house. And this is when we thought maybe it wasn't going to happen. Me being in this house, it being a holiday, me having all my kids here. And I tear up thinking about it, and me having all my kids here, and me visualizing being here. And I closed in November, and the exact vision that I had in that moment, it actually manifested.
Yeah.
So this is real. Like this really, really happens. And so this could be implemented and applied in all areas of your life. Like if you really, really want something, whatever the desires of your heart are, and you get in alignment with the desires of your heart, God is going to bless the desires of your heart.
That's right.
So there's been so many instances like that.
I would love to add to that. And sometimes the mental junk, right? I go to therapy every Tuesday at 11. I don't play no games with therapy for several years now because I feel like the best version of myself, if I'm trying to manifest a person, a business deal, a business partner, or whatever it is, then I need to just be clear. And I just need to be healthy, right? I can't be defensive. I can't be fearful. There's so many things that sometimes life throws at us that makes us a certain way in response to the things happening or trauma or whatever happens to you, right? So sometimes when I go outside, outside is my favorite place. When I go to the park, it's always 70 in LA. For the most part, I'll go.
Brag.
I am gonna get outside today, but like after I've worked all day or had my mornings with you all, sometime early in the afternoon, if I don't get with my sister friend Vanessa, I'll just go to the park around the corner from my house and I'll get grounded. And I'll ask God, and whatever is on my spirit that day. Let's say I'm lacking confidence. I'm fearful of something. I feel whatever it is. I go to YouTube and I say, God, lead me to whatever you want me to watch.
I love that.
Lead me to whatever it is that you want me to see today around this. So I'll put in something every time, y'all.
Always.
Every
True.
time something pops up, and that's what I'm listening to as I'm walking, because I like to get in at least like 5, 6 miles. So I just listen to that thing over and over again, because I'm not always the most confident. I'm not always,
Right.
if I'm being honest, like I sang classical music, y'all. Like I know how to like sing operatic, right? And here I am, like, let me make an R&B album. Like I'm kind of like you in that way, Constance. Like I'll say something and be like, all right. I had been in the studio, but I hadn't been in the studio. I hadn't been I hadn't sang R&B music. I just grew up singing like SWV in the, in my house, but I had never set out to be like a solo recording artist ever. Right. And so I wanted it, but I didn't know the steps to get there. So when I got to the studio my first time, I was like, I'm gonna just make covers. One of my main was like, I mean, we just gonna write songs. I was like, okay, let's write songs. And so that's kind of how, and then I was like, well, I can write a screenplay, I could write a poem. I wrote it in poem form, and then I would just bring the concepts. I mean, I'm creative, so I came up with an idea for the album, everything. I would just be like, here's how I'm feeling today. And so I had all these words that rhymed, and he would help me like make the melody. So anyway, I say that to say, like, here we are 2.5 years later, and I'm one song away from a whole ass album. And I
Wow.
never saw myself. I saw it, but I would just say like I don't know if I seen this the way it's rolled. And then like my manager called and was like, we gonna submit your album for the Grammys. I was like, wait a minute. Like, once it starts to roll, you never know what God is gonna turn it into. So anyway, I just say this. When I get outside and I'm in nature and I feel like I can feel God's wind, I can feel God's sun, I can just breathe the good air, like hearing those things in my ear just kind of changes my mindset, and it kind of recenters me. So that I
Love
just wanted
that.
to share that.
No, that's good. And again, this conversation is so necessary because it really makes me really understand like the power of God, the power of us setting intentions, that decision that you made. I'm gonna write an album. And it might not even be the path that you saw getting there, right? You see all of these other opportunities opening up as a result, as a result of you being really obedient to what God has placed on the inside of you.
Yeah,
And when you're obedient to what God places on the inside of you, He's going to make everything happen.
yeah.
And
And you're thinking,
so,
am I good enough?
yeah,
Am I good enough? Does
that
this
imposter
compare?
syndrome, right? The imposter
Yeah, does
syndrome.
this compare with the other things that are out on the market? Is this but every time I play it, I sent you some music and was like,
Yes.
I sent April some
Bomb,
music and
y'all.
was like,
Bomb,
I
bomb,
knew. I
bomb.
mean, when I got into it, I was like, "Oh, this is a bop. This is
Yeah,
good. This is
yeah,
good. This is
bomb,
good." But
bomb.
even if it's just me, I don't even, and I don't mean to interrupt, but it's like even if it doesn't go on to be the number one, whatever. Like even if it, I don't know. Who knows? I said, God, I'm gonna do what you told me to do, and then I'm just gonna let you do it, because
Mhm.
y'all know I want to get my Donald Glover on, which means I want to have an album, but I also can
Childish
write. Yeah,
Gambino,
I want
Donald
to. Did
Glover.
y'all notice that Donald Glover can be Simba on Lion King? He had a show called ATL or Atlanta. He can do all these things, and I have all of those same skills. And so I wanted to just like put it all together in the same way he does it. Now, how we're gonna get from here to there after being executive for so long, I have no idea. But I just lean
God
in.
does.
Yeah,
God does.
exactly. So that's what it is.
I love that. I love
Yeah.
that for you. I love the path that we're going into. And I love that, first of all, y'all are listening and hopefully you're implementing because, we sharing like this is real stuff. And the people who don't believe that this can happen are the people that this doesn't happen to.
That's right.
When you think that this is just so like some esoteric type BS nonsense, this is,
Mhm.
it's not going to happen. But when you believe that I deserve everything, that all good and wonderful things come to me, of course you're going to go. I went through some really really tough times,
Yeah.
but I even during those tough times I was just like, okay, God, like you must really about to, because I really believe in God and I really believe that God has my best interest at heart.
Yes.
And regardless of what I'm going through, I'm like, you must really about to be finna bless me. I
Yeah.
know it's going to be greater later. I know God wants the best for me. And when you believe that you are worthy of receiving God's very best, then it ends up happening. And it may not end up happening the way you think or that is supposed to happen, but it will end up happening. That greater later is going to come. It really is. And you just have to stay the course. You might have to sit inside whatever thing that you're going through. You have to go through it. That's the thing that sucks about going through some stuff. Because I remember just being like, God, just give me, okay, I got it. I got the lesson. Get me to the healing. Fast track me to the healing. Let's fast forward this part. And no, it's not always that way. Sometimes you have to just feel the feelings that you feel when you're going through the thing that's going to get you to the other side. You have to deal with that. You have to feel it. So,
everybody want to go to heaven, but nobody wants to die, right? So like, if you want to, everybody, like, you be like, I don't really want to die.
Right.
I mean, but I want to go to, but I'm talking metaphorically, y'all. We don't want to die. We don't want to die. I mean, I want to see Jesus one day, but just wait a second, but on earth, right? You don't want to, you don't want to die to your old habits. You don't want to stop eating certain foods. You don't want to have the discipline to stay in instead of go outside. Like you don't really want to do that because it feels uncomfortable. It feels lonely. These journeys feel very lonely.
Yeah, they don't always feel good. They're not always going to be good, but they're necessary. Uncomfortability is necessary for growth. That's what I do know. And so I remember, there was a time where I was coasting. It was like everything was working in my favor, like all these things. I was like, okay, God, I got this. You ride shotgun. I'm in the driver's seat.
Yeah.
God had to say, no, baby girl, I'm in the driver's seat. You're riding shotgun. Let me show you. Let me get you out the driver's seat and let me take you through the journey because you ain't running nothing. And I had to learn that, okay, I'm not in control. I don't. But we can. And that's how these like cults come, right? Because Jim Jones, I think he probably started out with good intentions, but then you start drinking your own Kool-Aid and you think you think you're it. And then God has to show you that, yeah. A lot of people get like that, right? A lot of people, they start getting blessed and they start believing their own height. And then God has to just
bring you right on down.
Yeah, bring you right on down. But the last part of the ramp is to pray. Do you pray?
Yes.
You said you get up and that's the first thing you do.
Yes, I got to pray. I got to tell God that I'm thankful. It's actually changed. My prayer life has changed my life. And if I'm being honest, come on. Last year I asked God for a tribe of Black women. I asked him, I was feeling very lonely. Let's have a transparency moment. I got a testimony. Hallelujah. But last year I asked God for a tribe. It gets very, I am away from my family a lot. I moved to Hollywood, I live in Sherman Oaks. It's a very lonely process. I moved to Hollywood almost 20 years ago by myself with $250 to my name, just saying like, I want to do something different. I want to be different. I was very ambitious as a kid. I would say something and do it. I've always been this way, like no matter what it looks like. Right. But, as of late, I just been feeling really like lonely, isolated. Like I don't really go outside because I work from home. We came out of the pandemic. I was like, life has just felt a little lonely. And so I asked God for a tribe and I didn't know, I was like, I need Black women they're good women that can pour into me, all of these things. And then I started the Fly Nubian Money podcast. And women that I had known or seen around, I seen Constance around because we all kind of like orbit around boys, but we never got to connect. And so I created this space, right, where brilliant Black women came to speak about different topics. I love journalism. I love story. I love stories. This is my jam. So we've come and done this thing, but every single day I have Black women who build me up. Sometimes when I need like something, anything, right? They're there. And it's just like they came from nowhere and I thank God for them. But, just starting to really just ask God for the things that you want and need, but be open and available to receive it when he sends it to you. You know what I mean? Like being open enough to life to be like, I didn't see it coming that way, God, instead of just being like, okay, wait, I see you. Wait, this is what I asked for.
It's that intentionality, I think, that you set because, a lot of times when you have successful Black people, Black women, especially we're unicorns. We don't have that tribe. Sometimes we're the smartest ones in our group. We're the smartest ones in our circles, and to have some other people, because iron sharpens iron.
Mm-hmm.
You need to have that in order for you to really be able to grow in the way that you need to. You need to, that African proverb, if you want to go fast, go alone, but if you want to go far, go together. And so you putting that out there and setting that intention, that's why God did everything he did to give you that alignment, so that
Yeah.
you can get what it is that you need to feed your
Yeah.
soul.
Yes.
Feed yourself, feed your soul, that growth. You're on a trajectory to really go next level. And so God's like, listen, I'm gonna give you some accountability. I'm gonna give you a community. I'm gonna give you a tribe. I'm gonna give you people who love you, support you, want you to win, and all that other stuff.
Yeah.
And I love that for us, because we have that. We have that community, not just with Net 7, but with the Fly Nubian Money Club, right?
Yeah.
I mean, Fly Nubian Money. Like, when we get on there, we clowning and all that stuff, but this is a group of women who really are forward thinking and, just dope individuals in their own right. So to be able to have that, to be able to talk to these people every single day and just jive with them all the time is really amazing. That I'm grateful that I'm able to partake in. Yeah.
Grateful. And that I found a church, right? I'm grateful that I don't know. One of my friends invited me to the California Worship Center. I got there. I ain't seen my friend ever since. It was like 7 months ago. She invited me. She didn't even show up that day, but I went, and God was like, not only are you going to serve here and join here, you're going to sing in the music ministry here too. And then, it's like, so I joined the choir. It took me a while to do all of that, because he told me on the first go. But I was talking to Erica, First Lady Erica Campbell, the other day, and I was like, "Listen, I've been at this church for 7 months, just like, even though God told me to join day one." And she was like, "Wow!" But every week is like a master class musically. Obviously, our First Lady is the other half of Mary, and then when Tina get up and they just
Crazy.
start riffing together, it's like
crazy.
I'd be like, and then Warren can sing,
Yeah.
and then there's just all of this. It's just for me. It's
Yeah.
just like God just brought it. Like, and I
Yeah.
don't miss no Sunday. I don't miss church at all.
To have a
Right?
church like that where you are excited to go to is everything.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
I
dope.
never had that before.
Yeah.
When I was younger, people like, we going to church today. But as an adult, never.
Yeah.
So I just feel like, because God felt my loneliness, Constance. If I'm being
Yeah.
completely honest, I feel like I just needed it.
Yeah. And when God, that's the thing. God knows what it is that you need, Tiara. So when I'm talking about doing that ramp, when you're praying that prayer of just gratitude, I don't get up and petition God for anything, because I know that he knows what my needs are, my desires are. God knows my heart. But I just get up and I'm just so grateful. Yo, I wish I could show you like the thing that I'm looking at. I'm looking at a golf course right now. I'm looking at trees. I'm looking at nature. I'm looking at deer going by and foxes and like all of this stuff. Like, God didn't have to bless me with this.
Yeah.
You know how many people, when I came to this open house, like 50, 60 people were at this open house. A lot of people wanted it. They was like, and there was somebody who wrote the same offer as me. They didn't have as much melanin. This is a Black community. They was like, we want sis to have it. And to have, somebody advocating for you because of your prayer, because of your heart, because of what God, the desires of my heart. God bless the desires of my heart. It's not even just the material things. I got these dope ass kids. Yeah. And you know what I say about my kids are dope, trifling, amazing, lazy, and all the things that kids are. But I got 4 dope ass kids who love me and respect me. And like, look, they, my sons go, Mom, the woman that you are is a woman that I aspire to have in my life. But ain't nobody like you, mama. And I don't want them to be like, my mom always say, oh, my mom be like, you Ma Barker, my boy. Like, I'm not like her. I'm not I wouldn't be no overbearing. My mom is hella funny. But, my kids respect me. My daughter, loves me. She brags about me probably every single day of her life. She talks about like her mom is incorporated in her conversations because I pour into them. Those are blessings. I don't care what nobody else says or does, or whoever else I pour into. The fact that my kids respect me and they love me, that's everything. So those are the things that I can get up and say, God, I'm grateful. You put me here. I was in a dark place at one time in my life. You gave me all of these things. You allowed me to see, all of these blessings manifest, even though I was like, okay, God, I know you're finna bless me because I know you love me. It's going to be greater later. This is the greater later for me. Yeah. And of course, I'm not making the money that I used to make. I'm not making the money that I used to make in 2017, 2018, 2019, 2020, 2021, right? I'm not there. I ain't starving by no stretch of the imagination, but I have everything I need.
Yeah, come on. Come on.
That gratitude, when you thank God for the things that He's given you, regardless of if it's everything that you actually want, God sees that. He sees
Yeah.
your heart.
Yeah.
And so then those blessings end up multiplying as a result.
Yeah.
So those are the five things. Oh, gotta exercise, girl.
You gotta move.
Get to the
Gotta
gym.
move.
I'm thinking
Gotta
like
move.
maybe
And you
I
gotta
might
eat the
go and walk
things.
to the corner. Yeah.
And you gotta eat the things,
Yeah,
y'all.
man.
Black people, can I just, I mean, I was looking at some of our older podcasts from even a couple months ago. And y'all know, if you don't know, but since the first of the year, I've been doing no salt, no sugar, no processed food. And if we almost, I mean, we are like 50 some days into it. And I feel great. Obviously my face is slimming. I feel good, but I'm in these dance classes, shaking and grooving because I'm trying to get ready for a video, and I got to be like, I'm working with a choreographer. I'm going to dance class, but in addition to that, just like trying to make it all holistic, not I'm feeling great. I'm not eating like bacon and eggs and bread and
Stuff I'm
all the
eating.
things that make you feel sluggish right
Right.
now anyway. But every time I try to come back to it, because right now I'm not technically on a fast, like I'm not like you gotta do it like at the top of the year. But every time I try to go back to something, it just doesn't taste the same. So I was like, you know
Mm,
what? I said, I think I'm gonna stay here then. Maybe it
I
doesn't
love
have
that
to
for you.
be as hard as
Yeah.
as restrictive, but like for the most part, maybe it's a 80-20, 85, you know, 15% kind of like where you can indulge sometimes so you don't. But I just think what we eat and how we move is really important.
I was supposed to start this thing that one of my booze,
Because you had said that like 2 weeks ago,
one
executor.
of my baby daddies had gave me. He was like, Constance, I told you. Because I was like, look, I gotta get a book of belief. He was like, I already told you, get on this thing. I lost weight, blah, blah, blah. It's just one of my booze. I'm looking for my main bay though, y'all. I'm looking for my main bay. He's one of
Me
them.
too, though.
I need a main one. This is,
Yeah.
a friend that, we hang out every now and then, I said, yeah, I gotta throw that. I gotta throw my little stuff in there. Anyway, sorry, y'all. I digress. But this has been so good. This has
Yeah.
been food for my soul today, Tierra. I appreciate you
Thanks.
because I know you got to go. I know you're so busy, but I really wanted to have this conversation with you because I knew you had something, really meaningful to add to the conversation, and it's so rich, and it's so textured because you're able to be transparent. And I love that. And I love engaging with you. I love having these conversations. So I appreciate you taking that time. I don't want to hold you too long,
That's
but I
all good.
appreciate you getting on here with me and she's off. But you know what's funny, you guys? I'm gonna let her get back. There she is. Oh, somebody calling
Okay.
you? Somebody calling?
Yes. I'm on Do Not Disturb, y'all, and people
They
still
said,
see.
They said, nah.
See what I'm saying?
They said, no,
Like,
no, no, no. We want to
Jesus.
talk. I do not disturb means do not disturb.
Don't call me. Don't call me. That's why I be on Do Not Disturb every day, because people feel like they can just come and take you out of your zone.
I
I will
just
call you
ignore.
back.
I just
Huh?
ignore. I don't put on do not disturb. I just don't answer the phone. I mean, it's not that for those of you who call me. It's not like I'm ignoring you, but I do be busy. Like I can't answer all the phone calls.
It
I
is
can't.
ignoring.
I do a lot. I do 2 podcasts, well, a couple days a week. I was doing it like 3 days a week, sometimes 4 days a week, and it got me from revenue generating work that I need to do that actually makes me money every day.
Yeah.
And so I had to tell Tierra, like, I can do 2 days. And so I'm on 2 podcasts for 2 days. Tierra, what are you guys talking about today? Because I'm not going to be on today.
So there's a young lady that went viral because she said that her husband was not her type. And people were like, I can't believe she said that on Beyonce's internet that she wasn't attracted to her husband, right? There's all of these responses on TikTok. And what I heard was maybe the person that you've been looking for, maybe the person that's your type, her type was light skin, and she found this dark skin, country bumpkin as she called him, who met all of her needs, who it took her, she said it took me 2 days. But when I met him, I wasn't attracted to him. And so today we're just gonna break
Oh,
that down.
that's
Now,
cool. Oh,
it took her 2 days to warm up, but everybody act
you
like
got
she
enough
just
people on
said,
that podcast. I might want to join the conversation.
come through. I mean, see, this is why
Oh,
I can't trust Constance. Like she want to be on the show.
I
But
know, but I got hella work. But this is a good conversation that I kind of want to be a part of because that's kind of me too.
Yes, yes. But I mean, let's think about like I mean, y'all tell me, do you all date men outside of your type? Like what is your type? Men, women, what is your type? Because I know the type of man, even my daughter be like, "Ma, you got a type." Like
That's
if
what
I
all my
see
friends say.
he
Oh,
got
you
a
got a type. They
he
don't
got a
know, but
little
I don't have a
beard.
type.
He got a little beard. He chocolate. He look a little, like yeah, right. But I'm open, right? I'm open. I think as
I'm
in this,
open too. I'm open. I'm way open.
I'm way open. She way lying, y'all. 5 minutes before we got on this podcast, she was like, I mean, he's kind of corny. I'm like, corny is good.
Corny is no good, no good.
I
No,
don't want him to
I
hold my
need to make
purse.
it like this, girl. Shut up
That's
sometimes.
what she said. She said, I need him to like,
No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Shake me a
listen,
little bit, a little something.
little like, I mean, I'm okay with that too. Like, you gotta have a little, I don't like a man to be like, I like him to have a little fire too, but it can't be, and like not like fire, like but he can't be like a pushover. That's that's
Absolutely.
the that's the that's it. Like
I don't
I
even want
like
a
a man who
Negro that will hold my purse. I don't want him unless like you
he
got to
can
ask
hold
me, you
my
got to hold my
purse.
purse.
I don't mind it.
No, he's not walking around holding my purse.
I mean, what
Hell,
does that mean to you if he holds your purse? That means he's gay?
no, it means he's weak.
What is that? What do
So let me just tell you,
you mean?
I don't know, it's something. My auntie, I remember when I was dating my ex, and he was holding my purse, and my auntie was like, "You don't ever hold no woman purse," like right. So ever since then, there was just this thing about a man holding a purse. And so last year, when my son brought his little girlfriend home, and she was kind of talking bad to him too, and then he was holding her purse, and I had to have a little conversation. Now I don't get in my kids' business, but I was like, "Yo, listen, if she talks to you like this around me, I know she talked to you like this around your friends." And he was holding her purse. You don't never hold no woman's purse unless you're pregnant. You'll be holding, nah.
And he was holding her purse?
He was holding her purse. I was like, no. So I had to,
Okay. So if it's between a man taking care of
there's
me
a
and giving me
balance.
what I need in my life, and him saying like, I don't know, like I'm getting dressed or something, he like, baby, let me hold your purse. Let me hold it. Right? Because because I
Of
can hold my
course.
own purse.
Yeah, but I don't want you walking down the street holding my purse like some little
But why would
sissy.
he be walking down the street holding your purse?
Because
That's
she don't
weird.
want to hold it. I don't feel like hold my
What?
purse. Here, ninja, hold my purse. It's girls out there like that.
That's strange. Okay. All right. So there's a mentality. I'm okay with the man being protective and wanting to make sure that I'm good. But
Yeah. Like I go to the
but the
bathroom, hold
things
my
that I
purse.
wanted, I'll say this: the man that I wanted in my 20s is not the man that I want today. It has been a thing with
For sure.
unlearning that type of man, like the man that is, just what is your type, Constance?
Physically?
I mean,
Oh,
no, because
okay.
it isn't all physical, right?
It is a big part of it.
Physical is like how much percentage?
80.
80?
They gotta be cute.
Oh my God. He
To
gotta be
me,
cute. But
you gotta be
cute.
attracted to him. No. It's not 80%. It's not 80%. No. You gotta be attracted to that person. Don't do me like that, Tiara. Don't judge me. But they have
No
to be
judgment. No
nice
judgment.
looking.
No judgment.
They have to be
If
nice looking, okay?
okay.
But honesty, did you know that people in their 50s be lying
Yes. So yes.
about dumb shit? And
Yes.
my daughter was talking, and I remember I was talking to somebody who was in their 70s, and my daughter was like, they lying in their 70s. Like, Mom, I'm doomed. They still lying in their 70s. but it's the truth. Like, men be
No.
lying. So men that are truthful, that are honest, that I want provision and protection. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? I want a man that's gonna look out for me, that's gonna cover me, that's gonna take care of me. Of course, be physically attractive. That's not the top of it. But all of the things that, like, I want to be able to serve you. I want to be able to just rest in my femininity and not have to worry about anything. I've had to worry about everything my whole entire life. So to be able to just relax in that would be, oh my God. And then I'd be like, well, are you really real?
But
Like, how did I
what
just
if he's not the cutest thing, but he's cute? As long as he's cute to
yeah,
you.
I mean, you have to be attracted to him, right? Because that's important for me. Like, you got to be attracted to him. He might be ugly to everybody else.
Okay.
But he just has to be attractive to me.
Okay. That's
right?
what I wanted to hear. Because sometimes, like, you can like this
I'm
young
sure
lady
the
who's on the
people that
video.
I'm sure people I've hung out with, other people Everybody don't think they cute.
Yeah. You gotta be, I mean, you can't be like gargoyle or like a gremlin. Like every time I roll over, it's like, whoa, shit, you scared me. You scared me. Don't look like that. He was like, what? I was just breathing. It can't be that way. But,
Who ha-haing on my Facebook page? Y'all, one of my boos, he got access to my Facebook, by the way. The one who gave me this. So if you be DMing me, he be seeing your DMs, by the way.
Oh, you gave him, that must be like a real boo. Like you gave him your password, or he just...
No. He helps me monetize my Facebook.
Oh, okay.
He's really good at that. So he's probably logged on to my Facebook right now.
Yes, y'all. So that's what we're talking about today on Fly Nubian Money. Come through. We're there from 1 to 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Y'all know what we do. Also, we have a training this weekend with Dr. Lene Javette for the Fly Nubian Money Club. Fly Nubian Money Club is my baby. We are committed to bringing in top experts in every field to show you how to level up your life. According to everyone, the sky is falling. Jesus is coming back. Depending on who you're talking to, Jesus coming back. The sky is falling. The world is about to crumble. We're about to go to civil war. I mean, I've heard everything just this week, right? Like all of that is happening this week. So what we want to do is make sure that I just think it's the time for Black people to get there. For us to like focus and on our business, to support one another and just to bring it together, because we can lay low and elevate at the same time. So let's do that. Let's not get caught up in like distractions and upset. Let's just do our thing.
Let's just join me. Be like Nike and just do it.
Just do it, right? Join me, right? If you have a gift or something that you do that comes to you like breathing, whether that's baking, singing, dancing, whatever it is that you want to do this weekend, Dr. Lene wants to teach you how to monetize that thing and make it big business.
She's brilliant.
She has done, that's your brilliance, right? So come rock with a brilliance coach. Go to flynubianmoneyclub.com. I'm going to put it in the chat. I'm going to put
it right here. Boom. You put
No. I'm going to put because sometimes people have issues with the link. They say that they don't get whatever it is that they're supposed to get. So I'm going to go ahead and put it in our chat right now. I'm going to put it in there twice. You can have my link because you'll get prompted for the 30 days free trial. And so go and use this link. Sign up, y'all. I want to see you this weekend. Let's get it together. Let's get these gifts out in the world and monetized.
That's what's up. I love that. Also, the Grow Your Money Club. Y'all, if you just joining me, I did a little video right before we got on here. It took me about 30 minutes, but these are some of the techniques that I teach you how to do. I teach you how to create, jaw-dropping videos. This is stuff that I could just do like with my sleep. I sat here and had a conversation with y'all last week about minding your Black business and minding your Black business. I created a product, and guess what? It's selling on my conversationtees.com. So, these are the things that, like she said, comes natural to you. These are the things that I also teach you inside the Grow Your Money Club. Let me just show you this video that I'll show you how to do. Have you joined the Grow Your Money Club yet? If not, why not? The Grow Your Money Club is a comprehensive program designed to take you through the complete wealth building journey. We don't just offer random courses, we guide you along a clear path, starting with fixing your credit and becoming a certified credit expert, to building your business, increasing your cash flow, diversifying your portfolio, and ultimately letting your money work for you. With over 30 trainings designed to increase your net worth, you get to either purchase the trainings individually or go through the 12-month roadmap. Here are just a few of the courses. From campus to cash flows, this is teaching your children to become real estate investors. The Wealth Map training shows you how to eliminate your debt, increase your credit, and diversify your revenue streams. You can learn to write your book using ChatGPT. Learn how to build your online community. What about 8 ways to make money using AI? Oh, and here's 7 online revenue streams to fund your $1 million dream. How about learning how to purchase tax deeds or land banks? What about getting started in government contracting? If you're a rookie, the Real Estate for Rookies training has everything you need. The Business Blueprint training will help you build your business foundation, get business credit, get business funding, and learn how to pay yourself so that you can scale your business to the next level.
Or perhaps you want to create jaw-dropping video content using CapCut, Midjourney, and ChatGPT. There are so many trainings and master classes within the Grow Your Money Club, and I also drop one new training per month. You do not want to miss out on this opportunity to invest in yourself, because guess what? You are your biggest commodity. You are your biggest investment. Join the Grow Your Money Club today.
Y'all, I literally just did that right before we got on. In fact, I have my scarf on, I have my glasses on, and I had 2 fingers, and I put it together. I went upstairs, I took a shower, came back down, and I showed it to y'all. Like, y'all are the first people to see that. But these are the things that I teach inside the Grow Your Money Club. So if you're interested in the Grow Your Money Club, go to growyourmoney.club. And you'll learn so much about so many things about really how to scale your business. I take you from being an employee to an investor, how to make your money work for you. That's such an important asset and facet. And, you know, for me, moving across country, 2,938 miles away, moving across the country, and having to really start my life over. If I didn't have those revenue streams, and if I didn't have my money working for me, that it'd be impossible. And then to buy a damn near $1 million house and, you know, still elevate. My kids is like, Mom, our bottom is pretty good. Our bottom is pretty good. So, yeah. You know, but I teach you all the things that everything I know, I teach it to you inside the Grow Your Money Club. And if you want a more centered approach, a more coaching approach, then and you're a woman or you're a Black woman, the Net 7 Collective is perfect. It'd be perfect for you. So go to net7bbs.com. and let's schedule an appointment so that we can talk to see if it will be a good fit for you, because my goal is to help at least 100 Black women become millionaires, increase their net worth. There's an African proverb that says, if you want to go fat, no, not that one. If you want to teach a man, when you teach a man, you teach an individual, but when you teach a woman, you teach a nation. So Black women, we are going to take this information and build our communities. And this is our contribution to closing the wealth gap. Also, you know that Tiara has this Black business directory. That's also our effort, our contribution in closing this wealth gap is this Black business directory, which is really important. We got to start working together. The only way that we're going to be insulated from all the bullshit. And I did not want to talk about Trump today. Like, I was just like, oh, this is so much. It's so much. But we have to start doing business with each other. So if you want to expose your business, you want to give your business visibility, look right there. Go to info@realvirtual.net. Put your business on the screen so we can share it, but also go here so that she could add it to the Black business directory so that we can have it. We can share your information. Now, this is free, right?
This is free.
I mean,
it is free.
The thing about being a business coach, y'all got to understand that if you want to really have your business grow, you have to be multifaceted. You have to be omnipresent. You have to have your business everywhere. People got to see your business at least 12 times before they make a decision to buy. So you have to constantly be promoting and promoting and promoting if you really want your business to grow. So go to info. Send your information to info@realvirtual.net. Also, Tiara, if you could share, and I know we got to go, but I want you to share what you do inside realvirtual.net so that you can help business owners.
Yeah. So, for those businesses that email me, usually I follow up with just an introductory email that just says, hey, listen, I know that sometimes running a business can be hard, right? Especially if you're doing it by yourself, you're pulling yourself up by the bootstraps. Well, you don't have to do it by yourself. You can have a team of virtual assistants that can do it for you, whatever that is. It can be project based. You can need us for one day. You can need us for 6 months. You can need us for a year to help you through a project or help you through tasks, social media, administrative assistant duties, whatever it is, right? You actually get an executive, right? Because there's not many things. Like, your girl is smart, right? I know a lot of things about a lot of things.
Not just smart, brilliant.
There we go, right? So I just can help you I can see all of the things. Like, I've been doing this for a very long time. So just helping you really elevate and do it without bumping your head so many times, right? So not only do we have a team that can execute, like, somebody came to me one day and was like, I need you to write my book. But not only do I need you to write my book, I need you to write it in 3 weeks because I want to be at this seminar. And here's the concept. And they sent me some notes, girl. And the notes, like the
this
notes,
is before AI.
This is before AI. They sent me notes, child. They sent me notes like iPhone notes. And when I tell you some of the words weren't even spelled correctly, it was like one sentence. Do you know I gave them a 130-page book by the end? So Wow. It's like small things like this before AI. And even those tools, like I can't I don't want to help you navigate or diving into, like, we need to put a real person to
Absolutely.
so those,
Absolutely. You
that
got to tell
verbiage,
AI what to
we
do.
really, it needs to be real.
Yeah.
It needs to be your voice. So
Yeah.
anyway, just it, or a company will hit me up and say, I need you to run our social media. I need you to run whatever it is. And we got you. So go to realvirtual.net if you need help in your business. Some things that make you like overwhelmed. It could be simple things like, I just need somebody to help me stay on task. You could just, you send every Friday, you send the task that you want done, and by the very next Friday we are finished with those tasks.
I love that.
Mhm.
This is my good girlfriend, and I love to make sure that she's successful and that her business is thriving. And I really appreciate, her putting her information out there and her helping other people. I want to make sure that as many people know about her business as possible, because again, it's all about working together so that we can be. This is all for the collective. It's
Come
not just
through.
come through.
Come through. And you know what? If you're going to come through the podcast, I know that we have our set prices for 40 hours for the month. Let's just say you don't want somebody full time. Maybe you want 40 hours for the month. We can do that I can take at least like a percentage. I can give you a
10%.
percentage off. Like, I can give you at least 20 to 30% off of your
Jackie said she made
services.
2 million on Amazon with your help. Do you know Jackie Douglas?
Hey, Jackie. Hey, Jackie.
Jackie, is this with my help?
With Constance help.
What did I do, Jackie?
Come
Yo,
on.
join the cohort. Y'all,
Hey,
look at
come
Jackie made 2
through.
million on Amazon with my help. What did I do? That's dope. I didn't know.
That's
This is my first time.
amazing. I'm like, I
Yeah,
don't know
2
Jackie,
million on
but
Amazon. I ain't made 2 million on Amazon. Shit.
oh,
I love it. I love it.
yes.
Davina said, what if you are starting over but have an idea you want to do? For everything that you see here, because we have a menu, we gave you a menu, whether it's info at whether it's Real Virtual, whether it's Fly Nubian Money, or whether it's Grow Your Money Club, or whether it's Net 7 Collective, we can help you with all those things. So you just kind of decide what fits you the best.
Yeah.
It's not a competition. There's room for all of us.
Yeah.
So Jackie, girl, Jackie, send me a friend's request on Facebook, number one.
Yeah.
Shoot me a DM on Instagram and let me know how I helped you make $2 million.
Jackie.
So I can make $2 million on Amazon.
Come
I want to
on,
make
wait
$2
a
million
minute.
on Amazon, Jackie.
We gotta have Jackie on the show.
I
Can we have
know.
Jackie on the show? Jackie,
Jackie, you want to come
through.
on? Oh my God, that's amazing. Thank you, Jackie from
Yes.
Spokane. And we haven't even met, but what a blessing. That is
What a
girl.
blessing.
You got to get on and do your testimony.
I know. But can I just say that is a testament to who you are, Constance, how you come up and show up and give your heart to other people. Like, this is not, I know that you got to make money, sis, and I know that you do make your money, but I know the intention behind it is first to serve, and then from that, God blesses. So, you reaping what you sow. There's so many good seeds you sow, and I think we can see that through just this. What Jackie, you don't even know Jackie, right? I mean, but that to me, it says that you've been putting in the work and you show up regardless if there's 2 people in the room or 200 people in the room or 2,000 people in the room or 2 million people. You just still gonna come and give the same energy. So, I mean, I salute you. Like,
Thank
come
you,
on.
God.
I'm trying to
Thank
be
you,
like
God.
you when I grow
No,
up.
but man, that's right there. I needed that. So thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Because you just don't know, right? You don't know. You do this for a purpose because you just really want to serve, but you don't know how it affects somebody's life or impacts somebody's life. So thank you for saying that, Jackie. I love that. Thank you so much for saying that. We're going to get out of here because you got to go. And
I'm going to drag you on. Like, you be saying like you're not going to come on the show no more, but you can't have me up in here 5 days a week and then you be like, I'm going to give you 2. I feel like there's no reciprocity.
Oh, cold world.
I'm just playing.
Cold world. You know what? So yesterday I was just scrolling through Instagram and I seen a video. You know how I do my Black History Spotlight. I see my video. A lot of people shared. Cool. Boom. Good. Information's out there. Awesome. And so I was just teaching on Monday how to create jaw-dropping videos. And I was saying, I always try to put my logo in there because, I want to make sure that I get credit. Right. And I try to put it in a conspicuous place where it can always be seen. So I've had stuff go viral before. I've had Snoop repost my stuff, DL Hughley repost. Like, a lot of people repost my stuff. in the past. And sometimes I don't get credit because I don't put my logo. And so I put my logo on these damn Black History spotlights. Do you know somebody cut out my logo, cut the end off? They were able to do it. So they cut off the head of the person. It was the Mary Turner story. Yo, they use it as in my voice. It's my video. This motherfucker got like 1 million views. I only got like 13,000 views on this video. He got like 1 million views. So he's monetizing on my video. Wow. And then he's monetizing on my video and he has like 50,000 shares, like 5,000 comments and all that, right? So I'm like, yo, and I put on his thing, like, it's cool that you sharing my stuff. That's cool. But why did you take out my logo? And then other people are sharing it with his logo on there as if it's his. It's crazy. So content creation is crazy. I don't do it for the, and of course, even if you get 1 million views, Facebook gonna pay me like $10. It's not like I'm getting rich off of that. Yes. But it's like, yo, give me my credit. Don't just steal my shit. Anyway, we're gonna end this with the Black History video. And I want to ask you a question. If you see somebody on here that looks familiar, I was as I do my research, I seen a lady who kind of started rock and roll. So check this out here. Let me show you the.
I'll see y'all Monday.
All right, family, let's talk about a woman who doesn't get nearly enough credit for shaping the music industry as we know it. When we think about rock and roll, names like Elvis, Chuck Berry, and Little Richard come up, right? But let me put you up on a woman who laid the foundation for them all. Her name, Sister Rosetta Tharpe. She wasn't just a singer. She wasn't just a guitarist. She was a force, a game changer. Now, as a fellow female guitar player, it's always good to see another woman shine on an instrument that's traditionally for a man. And let's be real, if she were a man, especially a white man, her name will be in every single history book as the pioneer of rock and roll. But because she was a black woman in the 30s and 40s, her legacy got buried. Well, not today. Now picture this. It's the 1930s. Gospel is sacred. It stays in the church, played a traditional way. But Rosetta, she was not interested in fitting in that mold. She picked up that electric guitar and started playing like nobody else. She mixed gospel with blues, jazz, and swing. She created a sound that had never been heard before. She was strumming that guitar with power, with soul, with boldness, and guess who was watching? The so-called fathers of rock and roll. Elvis? Yep, he was inspired by her. Chuck Berry? Yep, he studied her moves. Little Richard? He straight up said he got his whole style from watching Sister Rosetta Tharpe. She was born in 1915 in a cotton plant in Arkansas. Rosetta was a prodigy. By the time she was a teenager, she was traveling the country, wowing audiences with her electric guitar skills. And this wasn't a time when women, especially black women, were even seen as instrumentalists. But Rosetta didn't care. She played anyway. In 1938, she did something unheard of. She took gospel music out of the church and onto the nightclub stage. Ooh-wee, that was scandalous back then. But guess what? People loved it, y'all. She was a superstar. She was the first gospel artist to record for a major record label. That's huge. The first to break barriers between gospel and secular music. And let's talk about how she stayed ahead of her time. In 1944, she recorded a song called Strange Things Happening Every Day, which became the first gospel song to cross over onto the R&B charts. A direct blueprint for rock and roll. Now, did she get the credit she deserved? Of course not. Because history has a way of erasing black women's contributions, especially when they are way too powerful and way too influential. But make no mistakes, Sister Rosetta Tharpe was the blueprint. In 2018, long overdue, she was finally inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. But let's be clear, y'all, she didn't need their validation. Rock and roll wouldn't even exist without her. So next time someone talks about rock and roll music and doesn't mention Sister Rosetta Tharpe, correct them, because we know the truth. Now, this is something that you have not heard in the history books. So drop a black fist in the comments and share with somebody who needs to hear this Black History gem.
Wait, real quick. Y'all see my logo? He cut that out and he damn near cut the head off the people just so he could remove my logo. But really quick, did y'all see me on there? I play the bass. Just in case you didn't know, I can't play the bass right now, but I was on there playing the bass. That was me. The other thing is Dr. Shirley, who's been on our show, she said that Trump is shutting down giving away free COVID tests tonight at midnight. So she wanted me to tell you guys to get your COVID test, order your COVID test, as soon as possible. The federal website for ordering free COVID tests is shutting down tonight. So if you need to get the COVID test, I have a few of them, but I'm going to go ahead and order some more. Go to covidtest.gov so that you can get your COVID tests. Okay. All right. And then Black Lexicon said Monday. Yeah, my girl, I begged her to be on here today, but she was like, okay, Constance, I got you today.
Yeah.
I can't come on.
Yeah. I got to get my hair done tomorrow. I told y'all on Saturday, I got to go to the NAACP Image Award. So I believe the Wayans family is receiving a Lifetime Achievement Award. I love Marlon to death. I love him. For a little while, I did stand up. And so real quick, I remember one time, my first few times I went up, I walked in and Marlon was like right behind me, or he was right in front of me. He went right before me. So he signed the list before I signed the list because he was working on material for something. And I was like, fuck, no, right? And so
he went on. So how did you do behind him?
Yeah, he went. I went before him. I'm sorry. So he must have been before me. I must have been first and he was behind me. I was like, all right, I got to go up before Marlon. Oh God, I got to go up before Marlon. Right. I said, well, we going to do it. It's whatever. So I just got on stage. I did my thing. But one of the jokes was like, when I used to get here, I used to be like, when I get off the Greyhound, the Waynes is going to discover me. So immediately I just worked that into the material. Like, nigga, where you been? It was 7 years ago I got here. I said when I first got here, a Wayans was going to discover me. I've been here for 10 years. You ain't discovered me yet. So he was cracking up. But I just went with it. And afterwards, he was like, come here. And I was like, was it funny? He was like, what you said about this and what you said about that was really funny. You want to keep this and take away this. And what I thought from that
was dope.
So Marlon is that way, right, y'all? What it made me think, how if I would have grown up in a family like that, where where they see you, right? Like if all of them do that, where he'll pull you aside. And I notice he does that with all the comics. He'll just pull you aside and say, that was funny. This was funny. Chisel this, make that, push that to the front. Every time I was like, man, I could see why they are who they are.
I love that. I love that for you.
Them.
Dope. So she ain't gonna be here tomorrow.
So I get to see the Wayans this weekend. I mean, and
she'll be here on Monday. We'll be able to talk. Please, you guys still,
I love
come holler at me tomorrow.
I'm going to do what you do. I'm going to make a video. I'm going to get some content. I'm going to put it together so I can be like, this was my weekend. So, expect to see some celebrities and all the things this weekend. We're going to have a good time.
Ow. Love y'all.
All right.